So for our project, we are focusing on using pattern blocks for algebraic reasoning in the 3rd grade. And the standard that I chose to follow is the 3rd grade standard, which states, identify arithmetic patterns, including patterns in the addition table or multiplication table, and explain them using properties of operations. So I will be using the virtual manipulative called PAM-BALANCE on the Illuminations website, and I will just show you a little bit how this works. So the students will start off by adding a shape to one side of the balance, and you can see one side goes down, and what they will do is try to figure out what shape equals 1 square. So they can start off, let's say, triangle, and they see that, okay, well, the square weighs more, or the triangle weighs more than the square, so you can try and add another square, and just keep adding them until they balance. And you see once that they balance, then it goes over here to this table, and so the students have a record of what they've been doing. And then they can reset the balance and move to another shape to try to figure out that one. So let's use a blue circle. Let's go back to, actually let's use a square. Okay, and we see that 1 blue circle equals 2 red squares. And the students can keep doing this until they think they have a good understanding of which shapes weigh more, or even the value of the shapes. So how you can use this in your classroom in order to support the development of the students' algebraic reasoning. First you can have them try and figure out what they think the weights of the shapes are, and once they have a good guess, they can go here to guess weights. And of course they'd have to do a little more than what I did, but they see that 1 square, okay, the square equals 1, so then we know the blue equals 2, and so forth. And I think this is 3, this is 1. Yeah. Okay, so once they have guessed the weights, then this can turn into some algebra problems. You can close this out. So then you can ask them, okay, so how many red squares would we need if we had 3 triangles? And then you can have them write out the equation on their piece of paper or on a worksheet, and have them do the math, and then they can add how many squares they think, which in this case would be 9, and then it's balanced. Do this by resetting balance and just having the kids make a bunch of different equations on their papers with the different shapes to figure out, okay, how many triangles I need to balance 2 circles. There we go. Well, 3 blue circles and 2 triangles. So, and then the kids can, they have set 2, set 3, set 4, they have all of these sets, or we can randomize it. And this would be a great resource for the kids to do algebra, but also having fun and integrating technology by using these virtual manipulatives in order to support their algebraic reasoning. And virtual manipulatives are also a great resource to use in the classroom because it gives the kids instant feedback, and so they can work independently and at their own pace, and see how well they're doing instantly once they figure out the equation and use the shapes to check their answers. So, yep, this would be a really great asset to the classroom during math.